Marina Corral was a warm welcome into Mexico, but at the price of $150 USD per night, not even their hot tub could convince us to stay any longer.
Well, we are out of the marina for hopefully the last time. I've got no bad things to say about Marina Corral. They were extremely helpful. I really enjoyed our stay, but that doesn't change the fact that it was very expensive. We're just hoping for the wind gods to bless us with wind because we're trying to get at least to Turtle Bay by Friday, if not Mag Bay. And then on Saturday morning, we have a big northwesterly coming down the coast, which is good because we're gonna use the wind. They blow in like 20, 25 knots and we'll rocket down to Cabo and then hang out in Cabo for a couple days and then send it over to the mainland. Yay, Bohemias, hey, these are good.
Although we had initially planned to make more stops along the coast of Baja, there was bad weather on our tail and we had plans to rendezvous with Chris's family on the mainland. Kessel's tan bark sails decorated the sky behind us as both boats screamed out of Bahia de Todos Santos.
Alright, well, we went from no wind to a consistent 20, blowing 25 now. That's our steering, it's fine, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna go up to the main and put a reef in where I want to keep my jib nice and open, keep pulling us down the coast, but the main is what's killing us over. So I'm gonna go put a reef in. This is funny, we were supposed to have a motor out of Ensenada and now it's blowing 25 knots. But it's all good, we'll take it hauling ass in like 7.5, 8 knots right now. Freaking awesome. New camera actually, let me shoot it real quick.
We were beyond thrilled to have wind, and with a reef in our main, we settled in for our first night passage of the week, starting with a nice, warm, hearty dinner.
What's Marissa making?
Making curry. It's a little bumpy outside,
But that's okay.
one pot meals always save the day. All right, this is really hot. What's up? It is your captain speaking. Chris is down for a little nap. I am up here keeping watch because we're gonna do our watch schedule, 4 hours on, 4 hours off.
Night watches are a crucial aspect of cruising, especially while on long passages. Since sailing involves navigating through various water conditions, weather changes, and potential obstacles, having a crew member on watch at all times ensures that someone is alert and able to respond to any unexpected situations. Not to mention, sailing is physically and mentally demanding, so having a set watch schedule allows the crew to take turns resting, which prevents fatigue and keeps the crew in good condition to handle their duties when on watch.
It is truly amazing out here right now. We have a full asymmetrical kite up, full moon, as you can see right behind me. That's 75 miles offshore, so we're pretty far off. But I think that's why we have this wind right now. If we were to hug the coast, I think we would lose our wind a lot faster. Peter on Kessel is right behind us. They don't have a light wind set up like we do, so not that this is light wind anymore. Now it's sustained 15. If I would have known that, I probably would have just ran my headsail, but he's back doing about 5.5, 6 knots, and we're on the wild sleigh ride doing 8 knots.
Good morning, friends. It is about 6:45 in the morning, and we are still underway. As you can hear, the engine is on. Chris was a trooper and let me sleep for a long time last night, or at least try to sleep because it was very loud, and I basically just laid awake in our berth for hours. He eventually kicked the engine on after losing his battle with the wind, and that pretty much immediately put me to sleep. So I did get some sleep, but not a lot. However, he is now dead out down there, cuddled up with Cleo. So I'm on watch, and all is well. Had a beautiful sunrise, been chatting with Olivia on the VHF. Besides that, it's pretty uneventful. Nothing really going on. Hopefully it keeps that way, knock on teeth. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day sailing along the Baja coast, and right now our plan is to still go to Mag Bay, but who knows, maybe after this motor fest we will pull into Turtle Bay for some sleep and a morale boost.
film at all today because all we did today was motor. It's kind of boring. But we're supposed to get some wind just about now, and it is truly filling in. It's pretty light. It's only blowing like 7 knots, but it's in the right direction. And the sea state's mellow enough where we can actually have our asymmetrical up and it not get thrown around too much. It's kind of the problem last night. Even though we had like 4 knots of wind, it was pretty rough, so I just couldn't keep the sail happy. I was gonna beat it up more than it would do us good. Kessel is steering's kind of loud right now. I need to figure out why. Kessel is off of our starboard bow. We lost each other in the night, but we found ourselves this morning. And while motoring, we slowly came back together. So they wanted to get in front of us before shutting their engines off, I think. Right now we're in between San Quintin and Turtle Bay. And we got the spinnaker up, hauling butt, doing about 6.5, 7 knots. In the right direction too. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. We both just took some showers, feel nice and clean. Both are a little tired. We didn't get great sleep last night, but hopefully tonight we can change that, get back more on a schedule. Yeah, rocket down the coast. If this keeps up, we'll make really good time.
That's the moon rising. Pretty cool. Another day had come and gone, and we had finally settled into a routine. Wake up, enjoy the day, eat, nap, eat, watch the sunset, then night watch. However, this was not an ordinary day. It was the eve of a very special celebration. It is about 1900. I'm on the first watch because I took a lot of naps today. It was a pretty mellow day. We have been spinnaker sailing for over 24 hours now, which is just amazing. I think our whole speed was a sustained 7 last I checked, so we'll take it. Tomorrow is Christopher's 25th birthday. It will be his first birthday at sea, which I think is extremely fitting for him because he has spent the past 5 years working his ass off on this boat, working hard for this dream for us. And this is exactly where he wants to be. Spinnaker sailing in Mexico with his little family. So he doesn't know it, but I have some birthday surprises that I stowed before we left Ventura because I had a feeling that we would be underway while his birthday happened. So I'll save that surprise for in the morning, but that is my update. It is 6:30 in the morning. It's February 10th, Chris's birthday, and he is asleep right now. I'm taking watch, and I'm just here to report that the sea has flipped on us. So we did have following seas, but now they are coming at us from, well, they're coming at us on our beam, basically. So that's fun. We do have good wind, so we were able to shut the engine off. Chris did have to motor a little bit last night, but when I took watch, I was able to turn it off because we have a steady 10-15 knot breeze going, so our sails are nice and full. We are running our Jenny and mainsail. We took down the spinnaker just because it was getting a little overpowered. We are 184 nautical miles from Bahia Santa Maria, which is right outside Magdalena Bay, Bahia Magdalena, Mag Bay, whatever you want to call it. We decided to go there because after checking with our references and of course Big Brother John, it sounds like that will be our best bet to just get there quick, lay down the hook, and get some sleep because it takes about another hour or two to get into Bahia Magdalena. So after 5 days of just sending it, we are excited to feel the ground beneath us again. This is great. This is lovely. I do really enjoy being out here alone with my thoughts. But I also really do enjoy the feeling of earth beneath me. So that's all for now. I realize that we haven't really showed you guys what the boat looks like when we're on a passage like this. It kind of gets a little disheveled down below since we're usually just moving pretty quick, and I figured might as well show you a glimpse into our life at sea.
Little bumpy up.
Unfortunately, Chris's special day was full of lumpy seas and then a total lack of favorable wind.
It's cold. There's wind not coming from the right angles. It's not supposed to be like this on my birthday. I'm having to burn the diesel juice.
With the engine on and the swell mellowing out, I was able to sneak below deck and make Chris his favorite pasta with a single birthday candle lit in the middle.
I made you birthday pasta!
Perfect!
Because you're Italian!
I got Parmesan on mine. That's the first.
While we enjoyed dinner, I had cookies baking in the oven. I bought them in secret when doing our last provision trip, then hid them deep in our freezer until his big day. It's safe to say he was definitely surprised. We watched the sunset and reflected on our journey this far. I had entered a single note into my phone. Had it really only been 2 weeks since we left Morro Bay? It felt like a year ago, but time moves differently on the water. Everything blends together as you find a new routine that coincides with the sunrise and set. We exist around the clock, no set bedtimes or work schedules, becoming just as fluid as the sea herself. This was our longest passage yet, and although we were happy to be doing it, I was so ready to touch sand, which is why our last morning at sea called for celebratory cinnamon rolls. The sun poked through the mackerel-scaled skies as the unmolested, jagged beauty of Bahia Santa Maria could be seen by the naked eye.
Coming into Bahia Santa Maria right now. So that is the giant anchored right out front of Mag Bay. It's more of a easy in and out versus going all the way into Mag Bay. That takes about at least 2 to 3 hours to get into an anchorage. So we have plans to get to Cabo pretty soon. But tonight and tomorrow there's going to be some pretty nasty swell, northwest swell coming down the coast, and we just want to honestly stop. We haven't stopped since Ensenada, so 500 and something miles later, we are just ready to put the anchor down, turn off the engine, turn off everything, and just get some sleep. I'm up on the bow because there's a lot of lobster pots or crab pots. Already I've probably counted 6 or 7, and we're 20 miles out still. So we're still in about 200, 300 feet of water, so these are really deep crab pots all the way out here. But it is a nice day. It's pretty warm, even though the sun's completely covered. We're supposed to get possibly rain tonight and tomorrow. Thought we went to Mexico. But yeah, all is good.
It is so hot, and I am not complaining.
Soon we found ourselves navigating into the massive Bahia Santa Maria, setting our hook in 25 feet of water with 4:1 scope.
First time we've laid the hook since Morro Bay. Wild. Just like that, we have officially set our first hook in Mexico. Woo! God, I love sand. Sandy bottoms are the best.
Finally, in a state of peace, we started cleaning and putting the boat away since things always shifted a bit while on passage. And as a reward, I decided to take a quick nap in the cockpit. The sun had set, but the Kessel crew passed by Avocet around 1900. They laid anchor near us, and we all promised to get together in the morning. If only we knew what chaos the following day would bring. But all of that is next on Sailing Avocet.
I thought Mexico was supposed to be warm.